What if I told you that the secret to immediately turning any setback into a strength is to simply know how to immediately ask yourself the right question? Yes, it's just that simple. The secret to mastering setbacks is to ask power questions. Not questions such as, why me? Not questions such as, why is this happening to me? But power questions, which are, what is this trying to teach me? What can I learn from this experience? How can I become a stronger and wiser person because of it? You see, when faced with challenges and setbacks, you must be willing to immediately ask yourself only power questions. Yes, you must be willing and ready and able to ask yourself the right questions. And if you happen not to know what the right questions are, now you know. What is this trying to teach me? What can I learn from this experience? And how can I become a stronger and wiser person because of it? The secret to solutions, that is, in getting the right answer, is in knowing the right questions to ask. In fact, the right answer is always preceded by the right question. The right answer is always predicated on asking the right question. In fact, the degree of intelligence of a person is his or her ability to ask the right questions, which will inevitably lead to the right problem-solving answers. Let me give you another example of a power question in a situation where your wife is upset with you and is having a sort of tantrum. The wrong question might be, what's wrong with you? Or, why are you getting so upset about that? Now, the right question, the solution-oriented question, could be, love, I know that you're obviously upset. What is it that you would like me to understand about how you are feeling right now, so I don't have to make the same mistake again in the future? This is a power question that is much more likely to get a positive response and solution. Power questions rarely start with, why this? Or, what that? Remember that. Power questions usually begin with what or how. Again, what is this trying to teach me? What can I learn from this experience? How can I become a stronger and wiser person? And when I say, what is this trying to teach me? We can substitute this for what is life trying to teach me, or what is God trying to teach me? Because I believe that life, or God, as you may want to label it, wants all the good for us as much as we want it for ourselves. But God's currency is consciousness. God's currency is our self-belief, which we must offer to Him, and He accepts as payment for what we choose. You see, Jesus gave us the secret of manifesting the good that we want long before the blockbuster book, The Secret, came out a few years back. In fact, Jesus gave us the secret when He said, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Mark 11:24. He also said, whoever has, to him more shall be given, and he will have an abundance. Matthew 13:12. Now, this particular one where he says, whoever has, to him shall be given, and he will have an abundance, sounds a little bit unfair, doesn't it? This person already has, and then so he's going to be given more. But what did he mean by this? Whoever has what? Whoever has the self-belief of having, to him more shall be given, and he will have an abundance. That is what it means. So, the faster you can ask yourself a power question before despair starts to creep in, the faster you will be totally able to change your perspective and your direction to problem solving, evolving yourself with a superpower, the superpower of knowing how to ask power questions. And once you start asking yourself these power questions, ask them to yourself not just once, but over and over and over again until you really begin to feel different and to start thinking creatively. So now you have it. The next time you are faced with any type of setback, immediately shift into asking yourself a power question, and you will be amazed at the change of perspective and how you feel about the situation. What is this trying to teach me? What can I learn from this experience? How can I become stronger and wiser a person because of it? So there you have it. This is yours truly, Charles Prosper, as always, wishing for you to stay consistent and be successful.